Okay, there's the crack, the seam where that addition was added onto the house. Now where you see on the bottom here, there was always a seam there. As you can see, that's what the seam looked like all the way up. Okay, but now as you can see, as you go up, it's coming apart. You can see that's a 1/4 inch. It's a 1/4 inch crack. That's a huge crack. It came apart when they dug underneath the footer. You can see it goes all the way down. At the bottom, that's the way the seam looked like all the way up the wall. There was always a little seam there like that, but since they dug underneath that footer, it's dropped. That whole addition there is dropped to the right. To the right, it dropped that way, like tilted. The wall tilted that way. That footer should have been supported. As soon as they dug underneath it, they should have put a support under there so that wouldn't have fallen like that. Here's the crack inside the house. This is the back corner. This is the crack I showed you on the outside of the house. This is directly on the inside from that crack on the outside. And you can see it's also cracking on the inside. Not as bad, not as noticeable in here, but it's still cracking in the house. And there's a long crack along the ceiling up there. It goes all the way down from one end to the other. They're cracking the ceiling. This is in the corner. This is the opposite the crack on the outside that I just showed you. Okay, from this crack, now we go to the next one, which is also, this is where I'm inside still, and this is where the back wall connects to the old part of the house. This is where the addition connects to the old part of the house. And here's the other crack. This is right where you see right here, it's right on the floor, right here. It goes all along, there's a crack right here, goes along. This is all right alongside the bottom of the floor. This is right where the new addition meets the old part of the house. That's the other crack there. That's across, that's down. That's the left corner. Now you go down to the floor, and then the other one is around this wall. As you walk out, facing the addition, there's a crack right here. You can see that crack right there. Goes all the way down. All the way down. That's, right where it joins. Right where it joins. The addition joins the old part of the house. And the engineer yesterday said that everything tilted, down towards the hole about 1 inch when he had his measuring instrument in here yesterday. So this has to get fixed quickly because the damage inside the house is not that bad right now, but like I said, the longer they let that sit, it could get worse. It could tip more because there's no support under it right now. It's just sitting there. Okay, this is note to file. We're getting some sinkage here. These guys better get here quick and fill this in, backfill this in, because you can see right here the patio's dropped. That black strip right there, what happened was you can see as I go along here, you can see where it started dropping. See, it's painted right down to the white drain strip there. And then as you come over where the hole is underneath the house, you can see that the patio is dropping. Right here you can see it's 1 inch. It's about 1 inch, a ½ inch to 1 inch. Right there where you see my ruler. So these guys got to get here and backfill this in or this whole patio is going to drop.
That crack wasn't that big.
And you can see the stress crack right there.
Zoom in on that because that's bigger than what it was earlier today.
You can see that stress crack because this patio you can't hold up with this massive hole under here. You can see this big hole underneath the house here.
Let me get the flashlight.